Let's get the season on. Shaun Johnson to kick off for the Warriors. And here comes Saifidi with the first carry. Daniel Saifidi.
Line, go three.
Here's Mann, now Ponga. Lovely little short ball and a great start for Newcastle. There's the try from Lachlan Fitzgibbon. Well, what a dream start for Newcastle, striking within the first 2 minutes.
He's got the fist pump going, he's happy.
Really like the change of line here. You see him come in, Shaun Johnson dropping off tackles.
Looking good for the Knights, and over goes Heimel Hunt. That's beautiful execution.
And best there, and then out to Heimel Hunt. Can't stop him, too close to the line.
Well, we saw it in the first half from the Warriors, the slick passing, the deft touches, and just the...
Canberra organised in defence at the moment. Hastings, and the ball goes to Mann, and then to Gamble, and they've got them stripped, and it is the beast! Marzu!
Got that defensive on the inside.
Plenty of ball movement. Azusa D-Max replay. Ball will go wide. Watch this ball goes into the line and fires it quickly. There was a collision there with Smith Shields. What happens here? I think he slips over, and then Greg Marju, you're right, the beast.
A lot of back-to-back defensive sets so far. There was another one on the ball. There's another one. Bradman Barris, they're not going to stop him from there. No way!
And he's an absolute powerhouse, Bradman Best. Jackson Hastings just gets it off the ground and just fires it to Bradman Best, and then that close out one-on-one. Nearly impossible to stop. You just can't stand there and watch.
Miller for Jones and Gamble, and he floats it out in front of the beast. He gets another one. Oh, look out, he's taken out the photographer.
This will look good on this angle. He gets the ball of Brodie Jones in 2 minds. He's looking, he looks, sees the winger coming in. Look at that perfect pass over the top.
How do you reckon the photographer's feeling about now? Oh, good put down.
Oh, look at his face.
Oh, what a ball! Hetherington beats Chris with some foot. Josh Papali'i's come to tackle him. What cover work from the veteran front rower. As Miller goes to go. Yes, he's in as well. They're starting to rattle home.
One-on-one, Brayley. Hastings, cut-out ball, Best 2-on-1. Easy as that for Newcastle. Best to Greg Marzu, and there's an answering try, just what the Knights needed. So Chris Butler just getting to play the ball he wanted. And now Saifiti on the charge. Jack Johns goes in. Hastings tipped on here for Dom Young. Close to the line. This time they get there. Beautiful play. Hastings, now they change direction. Back towards Young. He's going to get a first half double. Smart play from the Knights. They shift it back towards the short side.
He's got on his bike. There's not a lot of telling tackles.
Dom Young trying to circle Ruben Garrick and doing so. Tom Drabojevic across in cover. Young, Miller, Hastings, back to Miller. Where's the other support? Miller shrugs away from Daly Cherry Evans. Now Tyson Frizzell. Dom Young caps a magnificent Newcastle try. They've gone the length of the field. Last play. Crossland. It'll be a kick and hope across the ground. Out towards Young. Dom Young flies high and gets there. Dominic Young gets 4 for the day. Remember, Newcastle haven't won back-to-back games since the first 2 rounds last year. They're trying to find the front here. Lockie Miller has pulled it across the face.
Brayley brings them right side. Crossland, quick hands. Dom Young, they're on his back. He still got there. Hastings, Crossland, intercept and Cossie away. The Warriors, there's chasers everywhere. the ground, 5 metres out. I've rarely seen a cover chase like it. Johnson ready to put up a bomb, you would think. He'll kick across the face of the goals. Chaser's there. Tom Young too good. And off and running. Look out. Alarm bells ringing. Tom Young. Now the alarms are going off. Miller in support. Miller with speed. They're chasing hard. Vilea turned inside. This time it's the Warriors with a big chase.
Oh, that's a super play there from Dom Young to get it going.
Gagai, Hastings, long spread of the ball. Fitzgibbon, Best is offloaded. Marju with it. Greg Marju. You wouldn't stop him with a pickaxe. Last play, Knights, Hastings kick towards the uprights. It's there, a leap. It's anyone's. It's Frizzell. Tyson Frizzell, like a seagull to a potato chip. He's just picked it up off the deck and scores the try. Crossland out, Corsey's way, chases through, batted back by Marju. Play on for Best. Left foot kick. Here come the chase. Here it goes. Phoenix, Crossland.
Hasn't he looked comfortable here this evening? Crossland coming in to that 5/8 position.
Now man, almost didn't get to the ball. A dummy half, good man. Oh, it went from disaster to success. He almost missed the playing of the ball. He's got on the bus late and he's gone all the way for a try.
Fresh legs.
Someone to stand up as a hero for the Knights here. Hastings, fight across, Best, Marju, you're not going to stop him. There he goes. Greg Marju, scoring tries for fun.
Theory did well. Last play. Gamble throws a dummy. He goes in. He sets them alight here in Newcastle. This big crowd that's built since kickoff. And it's the Knights on top early on here. From Crossland. He fires it through Gamble and now Miller goes out the back. Gagai for Young. He's hard to stop.
Great tackle.
Chance to go again. Turba got there against the much bigger man. But Frizzell off the quick play the ball. It is on Newcastle. The Knights are on the rampage. Frizzell goes in. They have a second try. Crossland rubbering, pushing through. Safe. Beatty was there. Crossland will chase his own kick and score another one for the Knights. It was bouncing around for Safe. Beatty. He hit the deck. Crossland stayed alive and he beat all the Panthers chasing.
Crossland, Hastings, runners to pick from, goes out the back. Gamble, Miller, Best, hands, Marju, impossible to stop. Helps himself past the turnstiles.
And as you said, Vossi, no one was going to stop him from that far out. That's a great catch and a great finish.
Been a while since they got their first try to Marju. Crossland, Hastings, Ponga, space, easy. The Cowboys defence get it all wrong as Young goes over.
You see Val Holmes a long way in and goes for the jam. He jams on the wrong play. He jams on Gagai. And that's a beautiful pass to Dom Young on into space. But once again, all from the result of a stupid tackle upfield, getting sent to the sin bin. And once again, good play from Newcastle Knights.
Damage has been just the 4 points while he's been off. Frizzell, it might be more in a moment. Tyson Frizzell takes on Drinkwater. Now they have to shift right quickly. Ponga is calling for it. Crossland, I thought the Cowboys offside. Ponga gets knocked off his feet. Touched by Gutchevsky. Tackle count restarts. Hastings gets the call. And across field now backwards. He's headed for the commentary box. And Fitzgibbon explodes through to score.
He gets the 6 again call. He drifts across field and just waits. He knew what he was doing. Gets them all to chase him. And then Fitzgibbon comes off his right foot. He thought he's going back to the middle. And he does it so often, Fitzgibbon. But as you watch Hastings drifting across, gets the Cowboys' defensive line to do the same thing and then turns his big back rower under.
Newcastle find their way to the outright lead for the first time in the match. And that was as Murray Taulagi was just seconds away from coming back onto the field.
From Fitzgibbon, back to Hastings. It's a good grubber, chasing through. Matt Croker scores, and Newcastle have wasted no time to respond.
Newcastle Knights just like that strike back. Well done there by Hastings.
Just weighted it beautifully in behind the line. And with Gutherson up in the line, as all the fullbacks are. Halfway point of this second half. Hastings, Miller tapped on by Gagai. Young for the corner, and he put it down as well.
Brown, look where he's caught in field. Look how he tries to cover for his man. Like a Seaver that got in field. Brown tries to make the tackle. Young too big.
Tanner Boyd grabbed hold and made the tackle. Here's Crossland taking his time with the kick across the ground into the sun, knocked back by Gagai. Hastings, the second kick, looking for Dom Young.
Outstretched to take it, somehow controls the ball and gets it down.
Ponga calling Croker underneath, then a kick nonchalantly for Tyson Frizzell. Kalen Ponga kicks for Frizz, and Tyson gets there first.
Who I'm sure has scored a try like this season. I'm sure he's followed through on a kick this year to score one in very similar circumstances.
Crossland, now Hastings, here's Ponga, the long ball, Marziu gets there eventually. He just stayed in the wrestle. I was about to congratulate the Gold Coast defenders, but they should know Greg Marziu is a ball of muscle. Tyson Gamble is out there, it goes through Hastings. Ponga, dummies, now he goes to Bradman Best, and Ponga provides his second try of the game. Best goes over, 2 try assists for Kalen. Quick thinking, fast on his feet too. Speaking of fast on his feet, Ponga is cutting them to ribbons. Now he takes Campbell on. Kalen Ponga, what a game he is having. There's his best play. Ponga. Hastings for Gamble. Lockie Miller. Gagai straightens. Dane Gagai through a couple of turnstiles. They are powering towards the finish line, Newcastle. Need to work the clock. Elliott out of dummy half. Doesn't go to Daniel Saifidi. Now Hastings, the grubber, into the in goal. Tanner Boyd, work to do. He loses the ball. Bradman Best might have another one. Tanner Boyd, a calamity. The Sunday ticket points frenzy extend to 4 Pines. Now it's intercepted by Dom Young. He sets sail. How far's Dom going to go? Here comes Jaden Campbell. The stride is too long. Dominic Young races away. It is a party for the Newcastle Knights, for their coach Adam O'Brien. They have a 20-point win. They have their biggest total in a decade. They've taken down Kieran Foran and the Titans 46-26.
Daniel was just about away. Ponga to the line, bypasses Fitzgibbon. Best stops, gives it back to Ponga. He'll score for the Knights.
This is what happens off the back of that. Kalen Ponga gets an opportunity. Just gets on the outside of Nickera, burns him with a bit of pace. Ball out to Bradman Best, who's so strong. We've already mentioned that. Unable to go to ground, and comes up with a beautiful little offload back to Kalen, who got off the ground, reloaded. He's only just come back onto the field, and an immediate impact.
They're 8 metres short of the line. Can they crack their first try here? That's a good ball. Here's Marziu. Surely he'll score. Yes, he will. Too big, too strong.
I think that will settle them down. That's just what they just needed the first one.
You can see the attention he gets, Bradman Best, that time coming out of the line.
Great outside backs, Newcastle. Oh, here he is, Gamble, straight through the hole. He's got Best there. Bradman Best juggles, and Weeks can't get him. It's another one. They go bang, bang.
You can just feel it. One will get you two, maybe three or four. They just needed the first one. They just needed the first one. Now it all feels so good, so comfortable. Much better here, Andrew, isn't it?
A bit of ball movement around the middle of the field. See bodies in motion. Isuzu DMX replay. He's underrated player, Tyson Gamble.
Hastings to Fitzgibbon, thrown out the back. Ponga's got it, and Marju strolls over for a try in the corner.
Ooh. No, I think he's fine. That looked forward. It was 22-16.
That must be a different game I was watching earlier. Here's Bradman Best.
That ball movement coming out of trouble. A lot of space.
Oh, here we go, numbers again. Marju, he's just got one. Might he get another? He's up against Weeks. Good tackle. Oh, he's up and off. He's a try. He's impossible to stop. They're almost daring him to throw these cutout passes. Hetherington through the front door. No. Oh, the ball was knocked out the back by Manly, maybe. Crossland might have scored.
Hetherington gets across the line, and I think he believes he's past it.
Jack Hetherington is in the act of scoring.
He's lost the ball.
He's lost the ball.
He's stripped out by Manly and then shoveled backwards by the Knights.
Therefore, it's a live ball and it's a try.
Strip in the act of scoring.
Now Dom Young. Oh, he's got Kepi. There he goes straight past him.
Look out.
He beat Ruben Garrick. He stepped the fullback Kohler. There's Manly players coming from everywhere, but they're all too late. Dom Young.
Look out.
What a try.
That's full time. A win for Newcastle against Manly in Sunday footy, 28-18.
Hastings waits at first receiver. Gamble is there. Goes to Gagai. Into space. Young scores.
To the right-hand side. It was a beautiful pass. Hastings out the back to Gamble, and just a little bit of footwork by Gagai. He puts his big winger away. He's such a try scorer, knows where to be. They mess the first one up, but they don't get this one wrong.
Gamble to Ponga. Just like that, they're away again. Bradman Best is with Ponga. He runs towards Walsh. He runs past Reece Walsh. Man on man, superstar on superstar, and it's Ponga who wins this battle.
Got one-on-one with the fullback. He's got some evasive skills and good spatial awareness. Look, eyes up footy here. A good fan gets rid of Reynolds, and then it's just focus on the next job. Got support, but does he use it or not? Doesn't need to. It's a great side, isn't it?
Unbelievable the way he just goes his way through the defensive line and then runs to Walsh. He had support. Lucas on the inside. Best was thereabouts as well. Here's a chance. Young gets away there from the tackle of Ezra Mann. Runs to Walsh. Back on the inside. Matt Croker. He'll dive in to score. Croker scores for Newcastle. They stack numbers on this right-hand side. Mann for Hastings, bypasses Ponga. Young for the corner. Walsh is there, but he can't stop Dominic Young.
Once again, but Jackson Hastings out the back. This pass here is the money ball across the face of Kalen Ponga onto Gagai. Beautiful touch. Winger on time in the corner. They're not going to stop him there. Well done, Newcastle Knights. They know where their strengths are.
The Crossland kick hard into a Rooster. It bounces back. Kalen Ponga through the line. Here's Dominic Young down the sideline in front of the Andrew Johns stand that stands and roars. He's gone in for try number one.
Well, you've got to make your own luck, Matty, and we were talking about the crowds just as Phoenix Crossland drilled that kick into the defence of the Roosters. It bounced back into the hands of a player that you don't want to have the ball. You don't want to. The Roosters didn't want to see the ball fall into the hands of Kalen Ponga, into Nat Butcher there. Ponga gets outside Luke Keary, then gets back inside him, beats him. Billy Smith can't get to him and draws Joey Manu beautifully to put Dominic Young down the touchline.
Trent Robinson said pre-game he's our hardest worker. Here's Ponga, ball away, must score surely, Gagai, Dom Young gets number 2, the Knights are back.
Down the right side again, Kalen Ponga involved. Nice hands on the inside, Tyson Gamble, Jackson Hastings. Great delivery there from Ponga out to Dane Gagai.
This is the last. Smith, inside ball, Crichton. He flicked it out to no one. And here's a problem for the Roosters. Straight down the ground and away. Best surging up the field. They won't catch him. They push the past the Roosters and they pay a big price.
And it will be a 2-point ball game in a moment. Angus Crichton, last play, thinking he just had to get rid of the ball. And the pass not finding the mark and not finding Sandon Smith, the intended receiver, and Bradman Best scoop.
Crossman for Elliott here. Hastings now, players in motion. Ponga is one of them. Cut out ball. Young takes on Edwards. Back to the middle. The pass was okay, and Ponga puts it down.
The Newcastle side, it's Elliott ball playing with Hastings, and that's exactly where they need to get Ponga the ball. On the outside of Salmon. Beautiful vision, great execution. Oh, buckle up. This is going to be a shootout. Two genuine superstar fullbacks going toe-to-toe this evening. Great skill from Kalen Ponga. The way in which he can move on the pass with his hips and get on the outside.
Spencer Leniu back to the left room, man, then Hastings, a dummy, they've cracked them. They got them, they finally found the red zone, and they have points off the back of it.
And Hastings from close range just gets Lindsay Smith going sideways. Dylan Edwards had just anticipated that the play would go to the long side, and that left some space just wide of the ruck. Great work from Hastings. Gee, they needed that, Newcastle. And the Knights halfback gets his first try of the season.
Penrith win for things, a dummy half for the Knights. It was only Addo-Carr there who prevented potentially the first points of the day. Hastings, he takes them on. Something he hasn't been doing a lot of in recent times for the Knights, but he fools them here.
Set play off the scrum base, goes to the line, no obstruction, the dummy thrown. Rajab, it was just overlooked, looked on the outside there, and he's just good enough to see that. Hastings throws the dummy. As soon as his eyes were set on the outside from Rajab, he throws the dummy, goes straight through.
We've got 2 more plays remaining. Left side now, Hastings, Ponga, double pumps it, gives it to Bradman Best, and they've cracked them again.
He got on an inside shoulder here. Put it down to Ponga, coming in to make the extra man, but Best that close to the line, too strong. Great start. Back-to-back tries to the Newcastle Knights, and they've done it in style.
Lawson goes left, Daniel, Saifiti for Saifiti through the middle of the set. They'll stop him half a metre out from the line though. Ross, short side, Fitzgibbon trying to hit and spin. They were able to isolate a Bulldogs defender, and it was Karlan Rajab.
Rajab playing in his first game, his first starting, but they would have practiced for that.
Interesting today that Cameron Ciraldo has switched the centres from left and right. Avarillo playing left, Alamotti playing right. Search for the red zone once again. Hastings at first receiver. It's back on the inside, Jack Hetherington. Well, a sin bin last week against the Panthers. He finds Crossland though. Ponga showing it, stepping. Crossland back on the inside. Crossland scores a try.
This is a carve up at the moment. Won't be too long before it's 24-0. Is that a good game, Crossland too?
Here's Ponga again, another offload. He's away again. Best is there in support. It's all the Newcastle Knights. Ponga is killing them on that left-hand side. Best has a second try. In a moment, it'll be 30 points to 0. Now Hastings, Fitzgibbon in behind them again. They've got them at the first chance. Kurt Mann keeps the points rolling for Newcastle. Matt Burton here, he misses the first up tackle, but got no help again from Alamotti, who had eyes only for the players on his outside. Equal on 5 wins for the season. Hastings, Ponga, his best again, gives an offload away. Marju is so strong. The bodybuilder, he scores from close range. He's taken another knock for his trouble. Hastings with Ponga flipping around the back. Here they go again. Best is off and running. Back on the inside. He had support in Hastings. He pops it out the back, and Hastings is there again. They're running riots. He's picking which one he wants to go with. Oh boy, now Alamotti puts it down. Here's Best. Nobody in front of him. Coming across. Perham won't get to him. And Bradman Best, this time, you can rubber stamp it, gold plate it, seal it and deliver it. Finally has his first hat trick in the NRL. Play the ball from Ponga. Hastings goes to Gamble. Cut out ball, pouring into a hole. And Nari Tuala dives in.
Time how good Lachlan Fitzgibbon would be. It's his 18th carry.
Here's Mann. Crossland, here he is backing up. Now they've got try number 11. They've used up 3 plays. Averillo jumps out of dummy half. Marnie for Burton. Good hands. Here's Alamotti. Flick pass. Carraz up against the sideline. Couldn't get it down.
Are you happy with everything in the lead-up?
Full time at Accor Stadium. The Knights 66. The Bulldogs 0.
Here they go.
Here's Ponga. And a good pass, and the beast is over for try 1 of the evening, and that all looked a little bit simple for the Knights at home. Home ground advantage working for them again. Elliott out the back now. Here's the side again. Oh dear, Bradman Best with a try untouched. It is carnage on the Knights' left-hand side.
No, you cannot back off. Against Kalen Ponga, no, they're backing off, they're backing off, they're backing off. And Bradman Best, you get the feeling he may get a bag of tries tonight. Well, I don't think Dominic Young's touched the ball.
They head this way now, and Ponga. And away to Gamble, Tuala, Young, oh gee, they've got him beaten on the other side of the ground, and Young has strolled over.
A nice play by the Knights. Like he played earlier there, Tyson Gamble. Just caught the ball, gave it Nari Tuala plenty of time. And then Dominic Young, if there's a half chance, he delivers.
7 tackles in a row they've made. And still 3 left. They don't need them. Safidi gets there.
Hard to stop that far out. I'll have a look at this bunker, but for me, it was Coruscant who came in.
He's done a good job, the big front row.
Coruscant there too. Couple out from the line. Crossland, 1 bouncer. Ponga, look at that. Straight around the back. Plenty of room. Ponga scores.
Just go this way. I think there's an arrow actually on the grass just to point the direction on which to run. Everyone overruns it. And Kalen he's more surprised than anyone to find no one in front of him.
Hetherington plays it. They're on the 10 now. It goes to Gamble. Ponga, great hands. Dom Young in the corner.
A nice play.
Try for the English international.
They will.
After 3 plays, 11 out from the halfway line. Adam Elliott. And a great pass from Gamble finds Young. Look at him hit top gear. Dom Young striding out. Back on the inside to Tyson Gamble. He took forever to put it down, but he got it there.
I could see that nightmare happening.
They found Abby Coruscant defending at 3. Just not used to those movements. Double defending. And when he went in on the defence, it was an easy overlap and too much speed from Dominic Young. And Tyson Gamble cheering.
It was there too. That was so close.
It's Crossman. Goes very deep. Gamble's there. Ponga pointing out the back saying he wants a forward to take a carry here. Frizzell, though, offloads. Crossland, Gamble, tipped on by Gagai. Dominic Young, he'll win the race for the corner.
But it's the offload here of Tyson Frizzell that gets him going. Goes into the line.
Just a little flop back there. The defence, 3 in the tackle. He gets the football away. Once Dominic Young gets the footy, the little tap on there from Gagai.
Gamble really wrapping to the right-hand side, stopping as he came towards Liero and McDonald. We've got 2 plays left, and just outside the 20-year-old Tyson Gamble. Well, he is the hothead in the Newcastle lineup, and he might have given away a penalty here with the ball. It's going to go to Newcastle.
End of story.
Crossland comes to man. Now Hastings, best on the charge. You can't stop him, not in the form he's in at the moment.
Bradman Best that close to the line, running at that speed. It's a beautiful pass there from Hastings. I reckon that might be a bin there. Let's hit him in the head here.
There's force and it's to the head. You're in the bin. On report.
It's a big opportunity here for Newcastle. Gamble all the way back to the left-hand side. Wants something to go straight. Best puts his hand up. He gives it to Marju. A juggle, but he regathered and planted it down. Newcastle had the lead. Marju comes to Hastings. He finds Gamble. Frizzell's very deep. Gagai's there with him. Goes on the inside of Owen. Links up with Frizzell once again. He keeps it alive. Gamble's there. Pops it to Man. Hastings throws a dummy. Ponga beats Warbrick. Stays alive. Fitzgibbon. Fitzgibbon scores! One of the great tries we'll see in 2023. Newcastle, they are the entertainers. Taken down just by Hughes. Crossland, he grubbers. Croker, he got there. They can do no wrong. An ad-lib kick, and Matt Croker, it is pouring through.
GIO Stadium is a picture today. Who uses the conditions best? The Raiders get us underway. And the kick high down the ground. It's taken by Gamble. And it's Jacob Saifidi starting with the number 8 today. Down the legs. Jackson Hastings putting a player through a hole. The ankle tap now. Ponga. No one in front of him. Newcastle race away for the first try. Brilliant from the Knights. Adam Elliott involved as well, but Kalen Ponga. Try July. Have a slick haircut because you're a slick player.
Beautiful. Have a look here. You see Hastings and Fitzgibbon just going to the line. Ponga out the back is the decoy. Isolates the defender. Finds Kalen Ponga looming up on the left-hand side.
Hastings on the front foot, tipped on by Bradman Best. Marju for the corner. Newcastle get their second. Brilliant execution. And Greg Marju grabs try 14 of the year.
And straight away, Hastings, you got Fogarty going back. You got Timbercore coming forward with Rapinoe doing the same. They are not connected out on that right-hand side, which is a green light to these players. Bradman Best does a great job to bat it on. Marju, terrific to pick it up.
They're eyeing a 20-0 lead here, Newcastle. Gamble, Ponga. Here's Gagai out to Dominic Young. Young for the corner. Little that Hopawati could do. The competition's leading try scorer goes in again. 20 and counting.
Just watch Kalen Ponga. Just swings out the back. Gamble does enough. All on the same trajectory around the outside. Dominic Young, much taller, bigger man than Hopawati. Does enough to hold him up on the inside. Hopawati should have put him out. Did he get the ball down?
Oh, it's good. Gamble down the short side. Here's Ponga getting the ball away. Gagai through. Here are the reinforcements as well. Tyson Gamble running away for another try. It has the fingerprints of Ponga and Gagai all over it. As we said at the start of the game, this back 5 for the Knights are firing.
Beautiful work here from Gamble. Just gets nice tempo. Passes the ball exactly when he needs to. KP out the back to Gagai. Breaks away from the tackle, and Gamble just back through the middle.
Ponga, tip on again, Gagai, that combination for Young. Look at the speed. Too much for O'Sullivan. Back to Kalen Ponga. What play by the Knights. He wants to score underneath the posts, and he does. It was beautiful to watch.
They've just stuck at it. They obviously think they can get the overlap here. They can. Great strides out there by Young. They can't make the tackle, and Ponga come from nowhere. If they get 45,000 people there watching this bloke in action.
The Knights have 2 plays remaining. Set, restart, make it 6 tackles. Here, Kurtman jumps out of dummy half and plants it down.
Didn't work hard enough at market. A little bit of footwork on Kafusi. Made him tackle him around his hips and just dived over. Just got caught flat-footed.
Gamble goes to Hastings, takes them on himself, gets through the tackle and scores underneath the post.
Hastings strong enough just to skip out of it. It's a poor miss.
Out the right touchline though. Gamble for Hastings. Big shift here. Fitzgibbon into space. Gives it to Ponga. What a fend on Marshall King. Crossland. Crossland will score.
Beautiful play. Fitzgibbon needed to pay back his teammates for the 10 minutes of the sin bin. Ponga does it easy. But Crossland, what a find he's been for Newcastle Knights.
He was going out the back and they tried to get him again. Ponga in behind them. There was interference there on Bradman Best. It won't matter. Marju scores. He plants it down and the Knights extend the lead.
This time they find a way. Explosive speed, footwork. Best looked like he got held back. Marju, once he gets the footy that close to the line.
Gamble again. Gagai moving nicely, slipping out of tackles. Dane Gagai, it opens up. And it's a solo try to start things for Newcastle. Gamble spotted a gap. Oh, it's opening up big time here. The Bulldogs in big trouble. The Knights loving it.
But just the space between Thompson and Viliami kick out, and Tyson Gamble just says, thank you, I'll take that. Wow. That's twice now.
That man is the dummy half. Crossland goes immediately into that role, and Ponga was running out of room, slipping away from tackles. They're defending with 11 for the next 2 minutes. From dummy half, Kurt Mann hitting and spinning. Welcome to the ball game.
Well, he's fresh, all right. He just got on the field. He scored a try like this last week against the Dolphins in Perth.
He's ready to go again as a decoy runner. Oh, Elliott's paid the price, but puts Saifidi through. Waits for the pace. How cool was that from a front rower? Gamble arrived in time, and they've got 24 unanswered. Careful, boys.
It was great ball playing by Adam Elliott. Not the first time we've seen that from him today. Here's the incident right at the end.
No malice, just not necessarily.
Strong defence from Newcastle. Burton kicks towards Adokar and Karaz again against Marju. Chance for Preston to tidy up. And it's play on, is it, for Tuala, who's got the head start. Avarillo makes up the ground. He is fast, Jake. Tuala searching for the finish line, and he'll get there.
Oh, it'd be filthy if this is a no try.
Easy with his ball. Oh, kick out! That's a team lifter. Crossland pays the price. Phoenix took a while to rise after that one. Right through the middle. That'll be popular. First try in the NRL for that man, Leo Thompson.
Isuzu MUX replay. Just looks one way, comes back the other. This one was where he picked up Matt Croker. And then close to the line, he finds big Leo Thompson.
Hetherington is back on for the Knights. And Young on the outside. Back inboard to Gagai. Oh, somehow found Campbell as he was going to touch that pass by Dane Gagai. Has had a terrific game, then gets into first receiver. Ponga, little kick in behind, and tough bounce left behind by Avarillo. Oh, Hetherington back on the ground for 20 seconds, no more than that, and he's a try scorer. The Newcastle Knights are back into the top 8 and have dominated the Bulldogs in 2 encounters in the space of 6 weeks. Full time here, Newcastle 42, the Bulldogs 6.
Well, of course, it is a sombre time also for the Rabbitohs. All of the rugby league world rocked by the death of Kyle Turner. The number 15 jersey worn by Kyle Turner on grand final day in 2014. As we've said today, if you need any help at all, if you're doing it a bit tough, Lifeline is a good start point to open a conversation. This will bring the crowd right into the game early here. Clune and Ponga, lovely sharp work. That is as good a left side attack. I'll say that's South Sydney at their best. Now Ponga, one missed tackle. He beat Graham. Marju's on his way again. The Knights too good. They're running hots. Ponga fielding the ball to bring it back. There's the skip. He's around Graham again. Ponga, the Kalen Ponga show. You don't want to miss a moment of this. Now Cook, right side to Tola, Ilias, Graham. Oh, they're riding him left side on the sideline. I'd say that's the technique you want to do on a regular basis. Oh, wow. Good man, Kalawamatagi. Now Crossland allowed to continue. Clune, Fitzgibbon, Ponga's away again. Marju's away again. Back it comes to Ilias. Wasn't the best service. I think the players are onside. Up they go. They've got the ball back. Murray will try and keep it alive. He's done that. Sele does the same. Now Ilias. Now Kalawamatagi. Ambitious flick. Out for Mel. Loses the ball. Best saves the try over the top. Oh, that's thrilling rugby league. Here's Marju. 3 tries first half. The steamroller. Downfield and standing his ground, Mitchell. Now Daniel Saifiti's gone up the middle. Ponga out for Young. Here we go. Young's on his way. Tom Young back into Ponga. Was it forward or not? Referee said play on. Ponga caught. Awful play the ball. Awful play the ball. It's a shambles, all of that. Crossland, last tackle. Poke. Saifiti, the big fella, has scored even with some interference.
Coming into 6.
Clever. Phoenix Crossland.
Try if he drags him back.
For Daniel Saifiti to score. Last tackle, Knights for Gamble. Another poke there. Mitchell loses the ball. The Knights have got another one. Mitchell lost it. He went out the back door. And the Knights have scored. Ilias out the back. Walker bobs up on the right. Mitchell lost it. And away goes Best. And all of Newcastle are running with him. Bradman Best, hands and heels all the way to the line. Kick for Dom. Well, they're thinking field goal. They are. Clune. And he smashes it between the posts. He's kicked it out of the trotting track. Now Frizzell. Back at a rate of knots. The Knights want another one. The fans want another one.
This off, Drew.
Now we've got this
Latrell
Mitchell.
Get off.
He's off to the pen for 10. No explanation, just off you go. And there is elbow to the back of the neck, if you will, from Mitchell. Are we going to hear more than just sin bin, Shane? For the first time in over 20 years, Newcastle have won 7 in a row.
The Newcastle chant billows around this spectacular ground. Ponga! Yes, a try to the number 1 man.
Brilliant stuff.
Well, he's at the end of his career, Matt Moylan, and he stops here, he checks on the lead runner, and then just hasn't got the speed on the Isuzu MUX replay.
Trindle kicks into the corner. Perfectly weighted. Ponga right against the sideline. Oh, Ponga with pace.
Look out.
Ponga's beaten them all. Has he got any support? Does he need support? Ponga's beaten 4 of them.
Wow.
Ponga's ignited the fans again. Clune, short pass. Bradman Best has scored.
Well, we've been waiting for it all day. When he goes at them, on the next play, the ball, Clune, beautifully worked down the short side with Bradman Best. Absolutely outstanding.
Ponga skipping. Floating it to Gamble. Cut out pass to Dom Young. Brilliant by the Knights. And that has equalled the record. They won't take this one away from him. 21 tries in the season.
Isuzu MUX replay. Ponga goes into the line and holds Wade Graham, which then holds Tyson Frizzell, gives him time, and this pass here is inch perfect. And Dominic Young, what a finisher.
Gamble. Frizzell. Great pass. Here's Jacob Safidi. He gets mowed down in a covering tackle by Rudolph once again. He's been immense in defence, but they might be about to break them down. Bradman Best gets a second try.
Kalen Ponga is down in back play.
It's a heavy collision.
Oh, it's shoulder to the head. No arms.
It's a brave play by Ponga. He knows it's coming, but he gets his pass anyway.
Oh. I don't know whether... I don't think this is head-related. It looks...
No, it looks shoulder-related.
Sternum? Yeah. Sternum, shoulder?
I think it's just a big shot.
Yeah. That would not constitute the classical interpretation of a shoulder charge. It's a separation between the arm.
It's a heavy collision.
He goes to the left-hand side now where Clune's waiting, and back now for Marju. Yes, it's another one. The Beast gets a try. And that sends them into a frenzy. In recent years. Here's a chance. Lucas into the backfield. He beats the last line of defence and he scores his first try.
Yeah, total domination now.
He's been playing lower grades in the centre. They've worked him into a back rower. It totally changed the way he's trained in the gym and his fitness regime to turn him into a back rower. And look at that. That's just want.
Full time in Sunday footy. The Knights are into the finals for 2023. 32-6.
Clune again. Elliott. Good ball. Spinning through the hole. The captain.
Daniels grabbed a couple of tries. He'll play off the bench. I think this is Jacob's first try of the season. Did a remarkable job to hang on to that ball because Billy Burns was in his face as the pass was thrown from out. Took that ball, pirouetted out of the...
Sloan is defending right wing for St George Illawarra. Gamble breaks through. Gamble with support. Inside and out. Here they come. The Knights attack is running hot no matter where they play.
Coming into 5.
Lockie Miller almost first forced in goal with the kick from Ben Hunt, and then Tyson Gamble down that right side. Nice little dummy on the inside, held up the defence, slid between the two defenders, and Ari Chuala.
12 metres out. Croker, Clune, lovely ball, Best, Marju, impossible to stop.
They've been cruelling the Dragons, Vossi, over the last 6 weeks. Jacob Little kicks the ball dead. They get a 7-tackle set, the Newcastle Knights, and at the back end of it, they score a try, just shifting the ball left. Nice pass there from Adam Clune.
Actually, their defence thinks they went backwards on some of the gritty performances they put in over the past couple of weeks. Needs them to clean that up as Ravalawa shoots out of the line.
Yeah, bust. Best with a bust. Past Ravalawa. And then the ball on the deck for Clune, kept alive. Croker, good ball. Pushing forward. Brown has got his first try as a Knight.
He keeps it tucked to his side, and
and I think Lomax coming over the top drags him into the in-goal area.
What, 21 away from the line. Maybe they will crack 25 again, which is going to be some sort of record. Gamble, there it goes. Young for... Oh! Young is cartwheeled and may have still scored. This is absolutely incredible. Have a look at this.
He gets it.
Have a look at this. Yes! It's one of the great put-downs. It's one of the best ever. Another try and put an exclamation mark on the performance to go into the finals. And there it is, and it's Tuala going through. Young's going to get another! Well, maybe he can only score when he's upside down. Flying Dominic Young. This is the most unconventional put-downs you'll ever see.
Ball's touched the ground, yes. Touches the ground before the knee touches.
It's confirmed. He's got a double. It's an incredible double.
Oh, yeah.
It's the best back-to-back put-down, remarkable double I've ever seen. Full-time, Newcastle 32, St George Illawarra 12. There's the live ladder. Newcastle 5th. Remarkable. Well done.